Good morning. It is Monday, July 27th, 2015. I'm Angie Bailey.
I'm Megan Judy.
And I'm Tim Schmidt. Thanks for waking up with us this morning. Visibility is a little bit low this morning.
Yeah, it was a little foggy. I walked into the newsroom door and it was all, fogged up, and
that is an odd thing. It's so much humidity out there.
All of the moisture in the air right now is as close to the ground as it can possibly get, and now it's just kind of accumulated. It's turned into the fog for us, so visibility is a little bit low. And it will kind of be that air you could wear feel all day long. A look at our temperatures today: 74 in Columbia, 75 right now in Jefferson City and in Boonville, and down at the Lake of the Ozarks as well, 75 degrees in Mexico. It will feel very hot today, a high near 95 degrees, the heat index near 105 for Columbia. We could see some isolated thunder showers. Finally, relief is in the forecast, and I'll let you know when that arrives, coming up in a little bit.
With a little less than a month before school starts back up, Missouri school administrators are taking some time to get some extra education of their own. KOMU 8's Tom Barclay is live at Columbia's Holiday Inn Exec Center to see what some administrators are talking about.
DESE has planned more than 30 different panels and seminars for school higher-ups today as part of the 54th Annual Cooperative Conference for School Administrators. Now, in particular, one panel has been gathering a lot of attention. That is the Gateway to Change panel discussion. Now, Gateway to Change was started in St. Louis shortly after the events of Ferguson to help deal with race issues in schools head-on. It allows students to figure out solutions to issues like racial disparity. Now, the program encourages students during school time to talk candidly with each other about race, looking for solutions they think will solve race problems around them. St. Louis high school students will be discussing Gateway to Change with administrators today to see if they can get it to catch on with other districts in Missouri. Now, I had a chance to speak with Missouri's Commissioner of Education yesterday, and she told me that the goal of this year's conference is to get school administrators more involved with the community in order to learn more what their students need to succeed.
Students have a powerful voice, and when you're really trying to solve the issues of magnitude that we're really talking about in this conference, it takes all people need to be at the table. So students, teachers, community members, principals, superintendents, parents. How do we make sure that we do and hear that student voice?
Now, the conference will wrap up tomorrow following an address by Governor Jay Nixon. Reporting live from Columbia, I'm Tom Barclay, KOMU 8 News.
A police officer used pepper spray on a Black Lives Matter crowd. It happened Sunday as the demonstration was ending. Officers say they, quote, peacefully removed, end quote, an intoxicated 14-year-old from a bus and took him to a bus shelter. A crowd started forming when the teen was placed in a cruiser. Officials say an officer used pepper spray when people formed a barricade around the police car. The boy was later released to his parents and no arrests were made. A small plane crashed and caught fire Sunday in the backyard of a Southern California home, killing the pilot. Officials say the single-engine plane went down about a half-mile east of a small airport. The plane narrowly missed two houses and landed upside down. It caught fire when the flames were quickly put out. No one on the ground was hurt.
A shootout at a wedding party in northern Afghanistan left 21 dead and 8 wounded. Police say a gunfight broke out between two groups attending a wedding late Sunday. Most of the dead were wedding guests, and at least 2 of the wounded were younger than 18 years old. Authorities say the clash broke out after a relative of a provincial police official was assassinated during the party. China stocks dropped 8%, its sharpest daily drop since '07. The Shanghai Composite Index ended its second straight day of losses and worst daily percentage fall in more than 8 years. Analysts say selling came as investors fear the government is curbing its buying of blue chip stocks, could even be testing whether the market can support itself.
A presidential candidate released a new plan to address climate change, the proposal that would make every American home energy efficient.
A live look over Rocheport at 6:34. We'll be right back.